Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current posts, trends, and forecast of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed the endless, eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction. Guys, you guys already know. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the vibes, the good energy. That's what life is all about. Positiveness. Yes, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click that bell. It really does help out the channel right there. Boom. Click that all. And yeah, man, half of you guys are not subscribed. Why? What's going on? Show me the cards, Jay. Here we have Relinquished Anima from Brothers of Legend, a card that everyone else forgot about. And again, today we want to discuss just extremely cheap Yu-Gi-Oh cards to grab right now, guys. And starting with this one, I wouldn't let this one reach 5 billies if I were you, and I don't have this card. Everyone forgot about this. Again, this card only has 2 prints. You have the max rarity from Brothers of Legend right here, and then the OG first ed from Duel Overload, as we can see here, which is also pushing up to 3s eventually. Way lower listings. Of course, the OG, harder to get, older card. But yeah, I would be going for the max rarity secret rare. Looks beautiful. I have a stack put away, at least an RO9, maybe a little bit more. Got these at under billies. Why? Because sometimes it's just too easy. It is, man. It is. Honestly, this card I've been holding for a while now. I won't lie. But yeah, I just let it marinate, man. Like fine wine, just forget about it. Cards like these tend to age well. Only 2 prints, and it's generic, except the token. Any level 1 monster, boom, you get this. Steal your opponent's monster, if it's pointing towards it. It's just such a great card, attempting to pierce the previous all-time highs right here, as you can see, before continuing to go parabolic. The demand is coming in. People need this card. You do have Walls of China, a hair under 3 billies, but already 50 listings only. So yeah, it's not as easy to get this card. Card is going up in value. The demand is coming in. The supply is dwindling. I really do like this one. Don't let this be a 5 billion card and above before you decide to get it. If you don't have it or if you need it, is what I mean. Then we have Pot of Extravagance. Used to be a staple card. Now many decks, some decks use it out there here and there, but Prosperity is really the pot card of the moment. The defining staple pot card is Prosperity right now in the meta. But I love me some Extravagance. I personally use it in my Subterra decks, but just wanted to note, guys, the common is making moves here, pushing up. People forgot about this common from the structured deck. Albaz Strike. As we can see, under 100 listings here, a Billy 50 where the Walls of China come in. But yeah, this card used to be worth what? Look, a billion some change not too long ago, but as a common, it's starting to spike up, retracing a bit, down to the main. But yeah, this is a great common. Sometimes you want extra pot cards just to, put some in a separate deck, things of that nature. I love these commons. I have my playset, and then I obviously have the playset of the Prismatic Secrets, which look beautiful. But yeah, this card has dumped. People don't care about it. Not too many people playing it, but overall, this is a card that I would get sooner rather than later. Look, especially the Prismatics, at 8s before they reach double digits. Then we have Parallel X Seed. This is a card that used to be worth 6 billion, spiked all the way from a billion some change to 6 and some change. 5 billion increase of pop. Wow. For this Prismatic secret rare card, you do have the super from the OTS and a common, I believe so, or a rare or something like. But this is where it's at. The Prismatics under 3s. I like it. 10 billies gets you a playset of this card. Not bad. 75 listings. It's a card that, works well. It special summons itself and then gets another copy of it. Just a broken card that is just waiting to cycle back into the meta. 2021 Tins of Ancient Battles. This is aging right now. It's hard to get cards from this anymore. So yeah, as a Prismatic Secret, I love the rarity. I love the card. Heavy retracement back down to the mean, to the previous all-time highs. You gotta love it. Right now is a great time to accumulate this card if you were thinking about getting access to it. Fusion Destiny is one that we always talk about on the channel. As we can see, in the last 3 months, card is spiking up from a Billy 50 all the way up to 2 billies and some change. We can see right now it's a 2 billion card. Not bad. $6 gets you a playset. Really good. Really good card. almost under 100 listings. You do have a couple of walls here and there, but yeah, card quickly goes up to 250 eventually. And yeah, I mean, I like this card. It's a hero card. The demand is going to always be coming in. It comes in Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge. We even have Monsters Revenge now. So cards from Crystal Revenge? What? Jay? That's a new set coming out, man. Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge, you know, are going to get harder to get. Honestly, you're going to get harder to get now because everyone forgot about this set. People's like, oh, most of those cards are getting reprinted. This is happening, that is happening. But we like to go back and revisit these cards because I think they're going to represent great value. I picked these at Billy's, you know, so not doing too shabby, but mine is in the binders, just letting, you know, again, letting it marinate like fine wine there and just forget about this card because I own it. If I wouldn't own this card, at least a playset, most likely an RO9 if I could do so. Then you have Infernobyl Knight Oliver. We discussed this card not too long ago. And yeah, just wanted to provide an update. 2 Billies could be cheap. I mean, this is one of these super rares that, again, it does have a reprint, but people want the max rarity. It could do like what MathMech did with, I think it was Sigma, and I don't know if Circular at the time. But yeah, some of these super rares, old supers that only have maybe one other reprint, but that's not holographic, people are going to come for the max rarity. So this is attempting to pierce the previous all-time high. The demand is coming in as the Infernobyl Knight hype is here. So don't forget about your boy Oliver. Then we have Martial Metal Marcher. One of you guys in the comments section specifically mentioned this card as a great stonk to pick up right now. So yeah, I mean, it's cheap right now. 2 quarters gets you a copy of this. Not bad. Look, it's 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner, so it's a generic level 3 synchro monster. If this card is synchro summon, you can target 1 tuner in your graveyard, special summon it in defense but negate its effect. It's nice. Machine tuner. Really like this card. And again, you can only this one, okay, once per turn. A synchro monster that uses this card as material is treated as a tuner while face up on the field. This is broken, so you can keep, you know, moving up the ladder with this card. I really like this card, so shout out to our community member that mentioned this card. We've talked about this card in the past as well, ages ago, from 2018 Megatins, you know, as an ultra rare. You know what I mean? It's hey, look, clean this up janitor style, under 100 listings. As you can see here, easy card to get now, but I wouldn't be surprised if this card reaches a Billy down the road, giving you guys that 2x investment. Then we have Unchained Soul of Disaster. Secret rare, does have the reprint, but again, from Chaos Impact, first eds, you can get the Wall of China here at 2 Billies, but only 38 listings, guys. The demand is coming in for Unchained, people getting even play sets, and I like this card. Secret rare OG, only 4 pages left. Don't forget about this card. I wouldn't be surprised if this card reaches 5 Billies down the line. Then we have Raid Raptor Forcetrix. I like this XCs. You know, generic rank 4. It's a search card. You have the supers, the ultras, the secrets. They're all cheap, but you know, the cheapest one being the super. You can see that heavy retracement as of late, making new all-time lows. Wow, used to be a 5 Billy card. Now you can find it at under, well, a deal here, but really it's a 2 Billy card. So yeah, quickly goes up to 3s, by the way. So 4 pages left, 35 listings. This card is a hard card to get. Make sure you, in general, keep Forcetrix in mind as it always cycles in and out of the meta. Another one is Caius, the Mega Monarch. I really like Mega Monarchs, and you know, this card is hard to get. If we clean this up here, put first eds here, 10 listings, guys. Only 10 listings. Almost single-digit listings. Quickly goes up to 5s and beyond. Only 1 page. The card is essentially getting cleaned out. You can still get deals here, but not too many. Look, just one-ofs, guys. I personally own a playset of this card. Why? Because I knew it was hard to get, you know, and the artwork looks sick, by the way. And yeah, I really like this card, Broken Effect. And from Secrets of Eternity, that thing is, oh man, many years ago. And yeah, the demand is not, you know, going crazy or anything like that, but it's just a hard card to get. And sometimes when supply dwindles this low, card appreciates in price. So definitely keep this one in mind. Another one is Gold Sarcophagus from Hidden Summoners. Secret rare max rarity, I believe, or do we have a CR? We might, but I mean, here we have the secret rares were almost 7s, retracing heavy back down to the main. As we can see here, a hair under 5 Billies. If you ever wanted this card, now would be a time after this clear retracement to come in and get the copy that you need, because everyone forgot about this card. But as a secret rare, card looks beautiful, and yeah, spiked hard, retracing back down. Now would be the time where I would expose myself to a card like this. And machine duplication, everyone forgot about this card. Of course, it's very niche, things of that nature. It has another super, the legendary collection one. But yeah, this card used to be 3 billies, went almost all the way up to 5s, and now retracing with a couple of deals, it'll quickly become a 6 billy card, only 2 pages. So you have this deal here if you wanted access to this card, only 17 listings, hard card to get. There's only a couple of holographics, and then most of these are like commons and readily available. But the holographics, yo, look, OTS Tournament Pack 8, man, that was a while back. So definitely one to add to your collection if you're looking forward to, you know, before it bumps up in price. Guys, don't forget, link in the description down below to our link tree, our centralized resources here. Shout out to the Semi-Limited podcast and However. They always do a great job. They had me over, had great podcast episodes over there. And we have our very own podcast, Yugioh, fresh off the podcast right here. Click, it brings you here. You do not have to be a Spotify member to listen in. Just click play, boom, you're done. Great episode for all the new people coming in. Make sure you check that out. Or you can come over here as well on YouTube, whatever suits your needs, and check it out. Great episode. We're working on episode 2, you know, back in the lab. And our social networks, we have short form content. People forget sometimes we have shorts as well on the daily. Make sure you guys check that out. We talked about, you know, just so many different Yu-Gi-Oh themes over there, so check that out. And Discord, we have a Discord, guys. Don't forget, people joining in, one big happy family. Make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you subscribe, click that bell for me to stay tuned for podcast releases, episode releases, live streams, you know, announcement and giveaways. We're gonna have a 30 billy giveaway at 2K. We're not that far out. 3 10 billy TCG player gift cards for the community as always, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to destroy that like button, as it really does help out with the algorithm, and that none of this content is official financial advice. We do this for entertainment purposes only. Guys, Dragon Shrine, continue to show me the cards. Jay, I really like the secret rare from Legendary Collection Kaiba is retracing down a little bit. If there was ever a time that you wanted this card at 350s, this is the time to come in. Card quickly goes up beyond 5 biddies, only 3 pages, 24 listings. These cards are cheap right now, honestly. Max rarity, see a little bit of a demand here, but not bad for this card. Who knows when it's going to get reprinted, and if so, at a higher rarity. It's all speculation, but I really like this card. If I would be playing this card, this would be the version. Everyone forgot about this card, and same for Ravine. Ravine has a super, and then commons, only 5 prints. Okay, another super down here, but only 5 prints for this card. It's crazy. You know, and then you have obviously the secret rare here, max rarity. You see it going down in a downtrend for the last 3 months after spiking hard. You know, so yeah, just make sure you keep this card in mind as well. If you need this card, you're gonna pay, you know, six and some change. But the good thing is that you do have super rares at around $1 billion and some change, 1 to 2 billies, and then you have the commons. But every copy of this card is above $1 billion, and that's just crazy to me. You have TradeIn, another one that actually, you know, you can see here that there's a secret rare max rarity, but I really do like the ultra rare. This ultra rare used to be worth 4 or 5 shekels. Now it's dumping down to under 3 billies. These are deals, guys. If you ever needed trade-ins, 18 listings here. As you can see, the supply is still extremely low. It's a great holographic version, ultra rare, hard to get. And at under 3 billies, this is a steal. It's a card that'll quickly go back up to 5s. Only 2 pages, low listings. You know what I mean? Look at that chart. When you see charts like these, that's when you come in and buy a card that is depreciating in value and no one is really looking at right now. Then we have cards of Consonance, another one. Again, discard 1 dragon type tuner monster with 1,000 and less attack, draw 2 cards. Broken, secret rare max rarity. You do see the dump in price right now, and around 2s and some change, quickly goes up to 3s and beyond. 43 listings only. Secret rare looks beautiful. If you ever wanted this card or you want to speculate with it, now would be a time to come in and get these deals at under 3 billies. Then we have Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer. Continues its downtrend for the last 3 months, even though that hero guy top NAWCQ. But yeah, it's a 3 holding strong, a 3 to 4 Billy card. If we clean this up here, you do have one deal there, but then it's a 4 Billy card strong with the Wall of China at 419, 80 listings only. This card only has what, like 2 prints and then the Starlight, I think it is. So yeah, the demand continues to come in. It's a hero card, 2022 tin, trying to provide some value. This is a card that I would make sure I get my hands on and just grab that card. Same for Nibiru, of course. This card will probably be reprinted into the ground, you know, when the 25th rarity collection comes out. Same for Ash, what we're going to talk right now. We're going to touch base on it. But yeah, if you need the card, though, just a play set to play, not to invest into, right now is not bad. You know, I would just go for the prismatics. I mean, these are still around 4s. You know, this is cheap right now. For a nib, around 6 billies, that is not bad, guys. To get a prismatic, you know, nib, of course, most likely get reprinted soon into the ground. We get it, but this is the copy I have. I have a playset of this. Card looks beautiful, and I don't mind holding this ship down until the 25th rarity collection comes out. Same for Ash as a common. Everyone needs Ashes. And even though this card is also getting a bunch of holographic prints in the 25th rarity collection, you never know with ratios. I mean, you just never know how hard those cards are to get. So people are coming in and just making sure they have access to Ash with 3 commons, and that's not a bad idea at all. Or if you have multiple decks and you want Ashes in those secondary, you know, or third decks, then that is not a bad option as well. We talked about Castero Theosis not long ago. The card continues to dump down. You know, we saw some sales even under 7 billies. That's crazy. If I see this at 5 billies, I'm going in. Card continues to be cheap from Photon Hypernova. We don't know when we're gonna getting a reprint, and this thing might start turning around once the tins come and we get even more access to maybe Fenrir, Unicorn, and the Castero engine with the possible tin reprint. Solar Judgment, we always talking about this card on the channel. It's just a multi-format card. At 3 billies, this is a steal. A lot of value, as you can see there, you know, at just a hair under 3s. You have a deal here, but the card is holding 3 billies strong. This is a card, you know, 100 listings. I don't see this being too cheaper than here. If you need your Judgments, especially to play, make sure you get access to such a great card like this. And then the last one is Branded Opening. Now we have Branded Fusion Ultimate Rare. A lot of people are going to want to play Branded, and now is a great time to get this Prismatic Secret near all-time lows. You see a tiny uptrend here. So if you needed this card, don't wait until it's 5s, you know, or possibly even double digits down the line. You just never know. 10 billies for a playset of this card? This is cheap, man. It's extremely cheap, under 100 listings. Honestly, if I would be playing Branded, I would come in and get this Prismatic Secret Max Rarity card sooner rather than later. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's, you know, video about extremely cheap cards. You know, the channel continues to do well. You know what I mean? Man, we should have gotten that video to 1K. But it is what it is. The channel continues to grind up, continues to grow, even in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Off season. It's truly a blessing, and that's all thanks to the new people coming in and our wonderful, fresh off the press community that we're building up here. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, to click that bell. It really does help out a lot, guys. I really do appreciate that. And if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are the straight MVPs, man. Honestly, you guys motivate me to push out that daily content, daily market watches that I wish I had. You know, even back in the day when I would consume more market watch contents and things of that nature, and you know, and I could just not find it consistently. But that's why here we focus on this niche of providing daily market watch content for my community, and hopefully you guys continue to find value, you know, with regards to that. Don't forget, guys, look, a bunch of videos here. Don't forget to check out, you know, the best rogue decks, the podcast, man, you know, news announcements, just a lot going on in the channel. We do pack openings here and there, but usually they don't get much traction. So it is what it is, but gotta just stick to the game plan. You know, you guys are enjoying the market watches. I believe they're providing great value, and I'm very thankful that you guys are getting entertained and finding value in my content. Guys, thank you so much for your time, your support, and your attention. Stay fresh.